Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice and welcome to your daily reading. Hope you're doing well. So let's have a look and see what's going on for you at the time you find this video, what that day could be about for you. The week ahead reading has been posted, so you can find that on the channel if you haven't seen it already. And as always, just keep it in mind, take the messages as they resonate with you, and feel free to check out any other reading on the channel that stands out to you. You could have messages there. Okay, I'm working on December monthlies for each of the signs. In the meantime, Pisces, there's a December monthly done for you on my other channel. That's a Pisces exclusive channel. So you might want to go ahead and check that out to kind of tie over. It could resonate for you wherever you have Pisces in your chart. Okay, but stay tuned. I'm working on the individual signs as well. Okay, all that being said, let's see what we got going on for my subscribers at the time they find this message. I've put it in the description box below, but just a little heads up. I've opened up private readings, but just for forecasts, so 6-month forecasts or 12-month forecasts at a special price. So if you're interested in that, just have a look in the description box below. Okay. Oracle energy and advice for the day for my subscribers. Let's see. Okay. All right. And at the end, we'll do your pick a card fortune cookie message as we usually do. Okay, so let's see. The first card representing the influence of the past on our current situation, what has happened before or what's happening as you're coming into the reading. We have the Nine of Cups. Nice. And the Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment, something going your way, you being very pleased with something, very content with something, a personal win. It could be internal victory or external as well, receiving praise, recognition, accolades, gifts, feeling like you're in the center of attention. But ultimately, it's just getting something that you want, okay? Whether it's good news or a thing or the promise of something. In today's energy, we have the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords talks about having to make a decision that we don't really want to be making. So if something's going our way with the Nine of Cups, we got confirmation of something. Now it's time to go ahead and put it into action or put things in motion. And with the Two of Swords, we could be getting cold feet. We could be having second thoughts about something. Two of Swords can also be, where we just keep things to ourselves. We'll see what else we're getting with this energy. And where things are headed, we have the Hermit. Major Arcana energy, looking deeper into something. So this could be where you are getting something confirmed that is great news. And with the Two of Swords, you're either saying, I'm not going to get my hopes up until I double check those facts, or I'm not going to get my hopes up, or I'm not going to talk to people about this until I make sure that it's real, until I make sure that it's solid, stable, reliable, until I sign the paperwork. And if you've done all that, you're saying, I'm just going to wait to tell people or wait to celebrate until everything's done, everything's signed, everything's confirmed, which is not a bad approach to have. And the Oracle. Oh, nice. We have Covenant, Sacred Contract number 7. So this is definitely to do with some sort of promise, commitment, or contract, actual contract, or any sort of document. Could also be written communication with this energy, but it is definitely saying that you're going to be kind of not completely running with it until you've checked everything out, or until you've had someone look at it, or got a second opinion, or spoken to an expert, got them to check this over before you go ahead and sign. And it's not necessarily a situation where you think it's too good to be true. It's something where it's like, I'm really happy with it, but I'm just going to make sure that everything checks out before I celebrate, before I confirm, before I accept, before I sign, or before I tell everyone about it, right? So let's see if the book can give us any more messages. we have commitment, sacred contract, the greater good. You're being invited now by the universe to enter into a sacred contract. The covenant card may also be a call to recognize that an ancient agreement you made with spirit needs to be renewed or canceled and torn up. Is an opportunity showing up right now that is full of promise, but you are unable to sign and seal the deal and commit to it. The reason is that it needs to be elevated to a sacred covenant. A covenant must be founded on the truth, not your truth or his truth or her truth, but a greater truth that takes the destiny of all into account. The covenant is not about your agenda only. Spirit must be invited to come to the table as guarantor of the good faith of all and to ensure that the direction you're embarking in will be for the greater good. It's important that you understand what you're signing up for. Be sure to read the fine print so as not to commit to something you will soon regret or that will compromise your integrity. Do not hesitate to put all your own cards on the table so that your motives and desires are transparent and nothing is left in darkness. When shadow elements remain hidden, the covenant breaks down and becomes a contract with an unspoken dark side that is inevitably fulfilled. So, very much Mercury retrograde energy. I think it's just gone retrograde today. Make sure everything's expressed. Make sure everything's clear. Make sure everything checks out before you sign anything, before you commit to anything. Think it over. Take a day to think about it. Ask someone to review, give you a second opinion. Read the fine print. Pay attention to detail. Make sure the spelling is correct, like that kind of level of detail. But whatever this is, it's looking great. Okay, it's looking great. It's just making sure everything checks out, making sure everything's covered. Okay, we have 2 9s with the 2 in between. So it's just kind of last minute checks. Speaking to an expert. And that could be someone whose opinion you trust or someone who's just very good with detail. And getting their approval on this or getting their opinion or getting them to just review, run over everything, make sure everything checks out, right? Type of energy. Could be a Virgo energy in your life, doesn't have to be. But this is pretty cool because ultimately it is a wish fulfillment. It is a bond, a contract, a promise. However that resonates, if it's with a person, a bank, corporation, if it's about a job, a residence, or whatever it is, it's your own heart's desire with the 9 of Cups, so you'll know what that is. All right, so we'll take it. Let's look at your fortune cookie message. So pick a number between 1 and 3. You can choose to receive messages from 1 card, 2 cards, or all of the cards. Just make sure you set that intention. So let's see for my subscribers. 1, 2, and 3. At the bottom of the deck for everybody, we have nature. Interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. So incorporate the elements in what it is you're doing. If you're asking for advice, answers, counseling, synchronicity, signs, bringing in the elements can mean anything really, right? It can absolutely be going out and spending time in nature, but it could also be spending time with animals, connecting to nature that way. It could be spending time in your garden, working with the soil, working with plants. It can be very soothing, very calming, put you in a bit of a meditative state where it's easier for you to receive the clarity that you need. Incorporating water, if it's like a little water fountain, for example, lighting candles. All right, so let's see. Number 1. A change of residence, partner, career, or job is on the cards. You're restless and in need of a change, and that is exactly what is coming your way. Cool. Just make sure everything checks out, everything's covered. Okay. Number 2, wisdom. To focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. That could be this hermit that we've got going on here. And number 3, we have future. You may travel or host an overseas traveler soon. Either way, great social fun awaits. All right, so that's what we have for today. Let me know how you resonate with the ring if you do. I hope it helps you. Whatever this promise or contract is, that is a godsend. It is a wish fulfilled. Let me know, okay? Hope this helps you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.